Iran is behind both Jabhat al-Nusra and the Hizb ut-Dajjal, and these two groups in Syria are there to take over no matter which side wins. They are there to take over Syria for the Illuminati, for the Zionist Illuminati, for Iran and Israel, regardless of who wins this conflict. If the Syrian rebels win, Jabhat al-Nusra will try to take over, just as they tried initially when the war first began in 2012. And they attacked the FSA and tried to force their fighters to join them. They actually tried to force the FSA into joining the Jabhat al-Nusra. And if Assad wins, then Iran's army and the Hizb ut-Dajjal will try to take over and make Assad into their puppet, or simply kill him, assassinate him, using Jabhat al-Nusra, and then replace him with their own puppet. And then it would seem like Jabhat al-Nusra killed him, it would seem like the Sunnis killed him, so the Nusayri soldiers won't complain. They won't turn against the 12 Imamis. Let me tell you that although Bashar Assad is an ally of America, he is not their puppet, he is their ally, he is secretly their ally. But what he doesn't know is that he is secretly being betrayed, and in the end, eventually they're planning to overthrow him, but only after they get rid of the real rebels, the real Mujahideen, the real Syrian uprising. After they get rid of the independent groups and the real groups, America is eventually planning to betray Bashar al-Assad. And so Assad is trying to deceive us, but he himself is being deceived by America and Israel. In the end, they plan to replace him with the fake FSA or the Nusra Front, which are controlled by the Zionists. That's what they're planning to do in the end. That's why the Nusra Front keeps calling on the rebels to unite together under their leadership. They're trying to control the rebels. They keep saying that you all have to obey orders from us, and if you don't, we'll kill you. And the Nusra Front actually recently destroyed a Sunni rebel group called Jaish al-Mujahideen. They destroyed them. They're attacking the Sunnis for refusing to be controlled by them. And so when America and Bashar Assad together destroy the real Mujahideen, then all that will be left will be the fake groups like the Nusra Front, which America will then help to destroy the government of Bashar Assad. That's the plan of the CIA. So Assad is fighting against the Nusra Front. The Nusra Front are agents of Iran, Israel and America. Assad is fighting against the Nusra Front, but America only helps him to fight against the real rebels, the independent rebels. And so, for example, that's also why the Hizb ut-Dajjal, the so-called Hezbollah, who are agents of Iran, that's why they refused to help Bashar Assad to fight against the Nusra Front. They kept making excuses for why they can't help him to fight against the Nusra Front. You see, because the Nusra Front and Hizb ut-Dajjal are really the same group, and the government of Iran and the government of Israel and America and Russia, they're all exactly the same. Bashar Assad is being used, he's being deceived, and he's secretly the ally of America, but simultaneously he's secretly being deceived. And this is what I've been saying for years since the beginning of this whole war. These are not things that I'm just making up all of a sudden.
And the US is warning against using chemical weapons. The rebels insist they've already been hit by them. The latest violence escalated after HTS emerged as the dominant rebel group. The regime insists they're terrorists, and HTS warns there'll be a massacre in Idlib. The latest violence escalated after HTS emerged as the dominant rebel group. After HTS emerged as the dominant rebel group. After HTS emerged as the dominant rebel group. After HTS emerged as the dominant rebel group.